Welcome, everyone. It's Tuesday morning, January 25th, and uh, it's a week where we're all feeling, I'm sure, a little stressed, a little anxious. We are unable to meet in person. For some of us, we haven't been able to meet for a while. So I thought I would just hop on and give us a chance to be a community, online at least, virtual hugs to all of you, and just to experience a little bit of yoga together in preparation for coming together, hopefully very, very soon. So we're going to start this morning by just releasing some of the energy, the frustration, maybe with having to stop our in-person meetings for a bit, the frustration that we may have with the health conditions around us, just the frustration that we may be feeling, or the stress we may be feeling of this ongoing pandemic, and coming to a place of hope that this will soon ease, change, and things will come back to a more stable and peaceful and healthier place. So let's begin this morning standing in mountain pose. Our knees are soft, our back is relaxed, our shoulders are relaxed. Let's take a breath here. And let's start with a releasing breath. So we're going to breathe deeply in through the nose and release the breath through the mouth. And as we do so, as we inhale, we'll bring our arms up, inhaling through the nose, and then exhaling through the mouth and coming down. And we're just going to breathe in some good, positive energy and release anything that might be making us feel anxious or stressed or frustrated, at least for this time. All right, so let's begin. Inhale and release. And inhale and release. And inhale and release. One more. Inhale and release. And then inhale yourself up to a nice tall mountain pose. And let's just breathe here. And bringing yourself back, make sure that you're right in front of your yoga seat. And let's come into chair pose. Hovering right over our yoga seat. Let's breathe here. On your next inhale, breathe yourself up just a little bit. And then as you release the breath, come all the way down, finding your yoga seat and placing your hands in your lap. And let's breathe here. And sitting nice and tall, let's start with a nice spinal twist. Placing your right hand on the outside of your left thigh. Your left arm comes to the back of the chair, sitting nice and tall. Let's take a nice deep breath here. And as we release the breath, turn and look over your left shoulder. And let's breathe here. On your next inhale, breathe yourself back to that nice tall center space. Placing your left hand on the outside of the right thigh, your right arm comes to the back of the chair. Nice tall back, nice deep breath here. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your right shoulder. On your next inhale, breathe yourself back to that nice tall center space, placing your hands in your lap. Now let's roll our shoulders back 3 times. So we're going to start by bringing our shoulders forward, stretching between the shoulder blades, and then bring your shoulders up to your ears, all the way up there. Squeeze, squeeze here. And as your shoulders round to the back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze, feel that nice little stretch in your chest, and relax your shoulders down the back body. And again, bringing your shoulders forward. Really enjoying that nice stretch between the shoulder blades. If it's a little tight, breathe into it here. And then let's bring our shoulders up to our ears, keeping our breathing nice and deep. Stretch, stretch here. Squeeze your shoulders up there. And as your shoulders come around to the back body, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Feel that nice little stretch in your chest. Squeeze here and relax your shoulders down the back. And one more time. Stretching between your shoulder blades. Really, let's take this time to take good care of ourselves. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. The best thing we can do is take good care of ourselves, nourishing ourselves with movement, with breath. As the shoulders come around to the back, squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax your shoulders down the back body. And at the bottom of the circle, stretch your fingertips toward the floor. Just notice where you feel the stretch. Breathe into it here. Really keep stretching, stretching, stretching. Again, we're taking care of ourselves through breath, through movement, And let's also rely on a quiet mind and hopeful thoughts, positive thoughts. Now release the stretch. Place your hands back in your lap. And let's reverse direction on those shoulder rolls. So we're going to bring our shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle. Bring your shoulders all the way up the back. Try to focus on every inch of the movement here. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. What's your core doing? Is your core engaging as your shoulders come around the top of the circle? Stretch between your shoulder blades and relax your shoulders down the front. And again, squeeze your shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle. You might feel your upper back arch just a little bit. Bring your shoulders up the back body, all the way up to your ears. Squeeze, squeeze here. And as your shoulders round the top of the circle, stretch between your shoulder blades and relax your shoulders down the front. And one more time. Squeezing your shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle. Bring your shoulders all the way up the back to your ears. Squeeze, squeeze here. And as your shoulders round the top of the circle, stretch between your shoulder blades and relax your shoulders down the front. And one more time, relax your arms down by your sides and stretch your fingertips toward the floor. Sitting nice and tall, stretch, stretch here and breathe. And then release that stretch. Let's take a moment here. Now place your left hand in your lap and bring your right arm up and over, waking up the sides of the body and bring it back. And let's take it across the chest with a little twist here and bring it back. And up and over and back. And across the chest with a twist and back. And up and over and back. And across the chest and back. Last one on this side, so up and over and back. And across the chest and back. And relaxing your right hand into your lap. Let's relax the left arm down and bring the left arm up and over and back and across the chest with a twist and back and up and over and back and across the chest and back and up and over and back and across the chest and back. One more like this. So up and over and back and across the chest and back. And placing your left hand in your lap, let's take a nice transition breath right here. Now let's take a little bit wider seat, heels facing, knees and toes go off to the side, sitting with your hands right above your knees. Breathe again. Now let your hands slide all the way down the front of your legs, coming into modified child's pose, holding your ankles, breathing into where you feel the stretch. Just take a little time to follow the breath through the body, noticing where you feel the movement or where you feel the work of child's pose right here. Try not to drop your head. Now releasing happy baby. Did I say child's pose a minute ago? Sorry. Releasing happy baby. Let's come into child's pose, bringing our arms, hugging our sides, the backs of our hands on our chairs. Relaxing here in child's pose. And releasing child's pose and placing your forearms on top of your thighs. Let your chest pull you up halfway into Sphinx pose. Sphinx pose with a runny nose. Welcome to winter. I hope you're smiling. And then release Sphinx pose. Come back to that nice table bend pose. Nice flat back from the chair. Now stretch your arms straight out in front of you. And just notice how this change in posture feels. Breathe into where you feel the stretch. Engage your core and let your core bring you all the way up. Nice tall seat here. And bring your palms together in steeple pose. And stretch, stretch, stretch. Engage your core. And let's breathe here. And then releasing your hands, bring your arms into cactus. Now let's stretch between the shoulder blades. Bring our forearms together. And now stretch back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And come forward. Little stretch for the upper back. And then stretch back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And come forward. And stretch back. Squeeze, squeeze here. Come forward. And stretch back. Now this time, come forward and really squeeze your forearms together, and we'll pulse up, 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 up. One more. Up and hold. And then bring your arms down and squeeze to the back and come forward and squeeze to the back and stretch forward and squeeze to the back and stretch forward. One more. Squeeze to the back and stretch forward. And then relax your arms down, placing your hands in your lap. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears one time here. Squeeze, squeeze. As our shoulders come around to the back, squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax your shoulders down the back body. Let's reverse direction here. So bring your shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle. Bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Squeeze, squeeze here, and relax your shoulders down the front. And sitting nice and tall, let's take a nice transition breath right here. Now let's walk the right leg out to the side. Getting a nice little inner thigh stretch here. You can place your left forearm on the left thigh or hold on to your chair as we inhale our right arm up and over for a nice cat yawn stretch. Relaxing the right hip. Stretching the right fingertips far, far away from your shoulder, really relaxing into this stretch. Use your breath to relax your muscles into this stretch. Breathe into the stretch and enjoy it. Now let your fingertips bring you all the way up. And let's take that right leg to the front. Flex the foot up. Place your right hand on top of the thigh and let it slide all the way down, coming into modified hold the big toe pose from your chair. Now let's breathe our hand back up our leg and bring the right leg back. Let's take a breath in between sides. So let's walk the left leg out to the side. And again, feel free to adjust yourself on your chair so you can get that nice inner thigh stretch. And once you're feeling relaxed and ready, either place your right forearm on your thigh, hold on to your chair. Let's bring the left arm up and all the way over into a nice cat yawn stretch. And again, use your breath to ease into the stretch. Relax your left hip if you can. And just breathe here. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up. And now let's bring the left leg to the front, keeping the foot flexed. Place your left hand at the top of your thigh and let it slide all the way down. Coming into modified hold the big toe pose. And then let your hands slide all the way back up, bringing your left foot back. And let's take a nice transition breath right here. So we're going to come from our seated position to standing. Now you can either ease yourself out of your chair or follow along as we do a nice little movement to kind of give us a chance to get some momentum as we come up out of our chair. We used to do this when we first started so many years ago, so some of you might remember this. So relax your arms down by your sides and let's inhale up. Halfway and come back. And again. That's 2. We're going to do 3 practice. And on 4, we're coming up. Here's 3. And on 4, come up if you can. And coming up into chair pose. Pretty much where we started. Take a breath here. Now let's stretch out and come all the way up, giving ourselves that beautiful full body stretch. So make sure your feet are fully planted as you stretch up, nice and tall. Breathe here into this full body standing stretch. Now staying nice and tall, keeping your knees soft, keeping your back relaxed. Let's twist to the right and open our arms to this new day. And then breathing ourselves up. Stretch, stretch, nice and tall here. Once again, that nice full body stretch. Just a reminder to keep your knees soft, your lower back relaxed. Let's arch our back, opening our hearts to this new day. Breathe in hope. Breathe in good health. Breathe in peace. And then breathe yourself up to that nice tall stretch again. Stretch, stretch, high, high, high. Now let's turn to the left one more time, opening our arms to this new day. And then breathing our arms up and ourselves back into center. One more nice tall stretch here. And then relax your arms down by your sides. And let's take a breath here. And bringing our hands to prayer pose at our heart center. Let's take a moment to rest here. Breathing in hope and positive thoughts, feelings, positive energy. It's all around us. We just have to breathe it in, use it for our health, our wellness. And as we interact with others, share that positivity, that hope, that health in body, mind, and spirit. And relaxing your arms down by your sides, standing in mountain pose. Let's take one more nice breath here. So whatever you do today, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you keep a smile on your face and in your heart. I hope you let your frustrations and any negative feelings just release. Breathe in hope. breathe out any negativity. And let's set our sights on next week, and hopefully we'll be together again. These times are hard, but together we can get through it. So, namaste. Have a wonderful day.